In this video, we're delving into the age-old wisdom of Stoicism to tackle a common yet challenging aspect of life, dealing with disrespect. It can be disheartening and irritating, but Stoicism offers insightful strategies for handling such difficulties with composure and dignity. Join me as we unpack 13 Stoic approaches to navigate through disrespect more effectively. Stay strong and engaged as we journey through this together. Let's start. Lesson 1: Maintain composure amidst disrespect. A central tenet of Stoicism teaches that it's not events themselves that disturb us, but our interpretation of these events. As Epictetus articulated, people are disturbed not by things, but by the view they take of them. This implies that disrespect, in itself, isn't inherently harmful, it's our perception and judgment of it that evokes hurt or anger. When faced with disrespect, remind yourself that such behavior stems from the individual's personal thoughts, feelings, and biases, and doesn't define your true worth. Recognizing this can help you maintain your composure and prevent their disrespect from impacting your emotional state. Lesson 2: Engage in self-reflection. In Stoicism, self-reflection is crucial. The Stoics believed that the nature of our thoughts greatly influences our life's quality. As Marcus Aurelius pointed out, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. When encountering disrespect, it's vital to introspect. Is there truth in the other person's remarks? Did my actions contribute to this situation? How can I respond in a manner aligned with my values? Objective self-reflection allows you to understand the situation and your role in it more clearly. This Stoic practice of introspection ensures your responses are grounded in rational judgment, not impulsive reactions, fostering learning, personal growth, and wisdom. Lesson 3: The power of pausing. The Stoics placed great importance on self-control and rationality, believing that impulsive responses, especially those driven by intense emotions like anger, often result in poor decisions and unnecessary distress. Epictetus warned, "Whenever you are angry, be assured that it is not only a present evil but that you have increased a habit." When disrespected, instead of reacting impulsively, the Stoic approach is to pause and gather your thoughts. This deliberate pause grants you the power to manage your emotions and respond in a more considered, thoughtful way. By resisting the urge for an immediate reaction, your response can better embody Stoic virtues of wisdom and self-control, leading to more effective and less emotionally charged interactions. In situations of disrespect, pausing is a key Stoic strategy to retain composure and make rational choices, ultimately fostering positive outcomes and personal advancement. Lesson 4: Embrace acceptance. A core principle of Stoic philosophy is accepting what is beyond our control, including others' disrespect. As Epictetus advised, wisdom lies in not grieving for what we don't have, but rejoicing in what we do. This viewpoint encourages us to cultivate gratitude for our current blessings and avoid undue worry about our deficiencies. The Stoic control dichotomy teaches us to distinguish between what is within our control, our thoughts, emotions, actions, and what isn't, external events, others' behavior. When faced with disrespect, we shouldn't let it disturb our inner peace. Instead, we accept it as a part of life and focus on improving ourselves and our circumstances. By adopting a Stoic mindset towards disrespect, we can avoid unnecessary anger, disappointment, and resentment, learning from the experience for personal growth and rational, calm handling of such situations. Lesson 5: Set clear boundaries. Stoic philosophy doesn't advocate for passive acceptance of all treatment. It's about strength, resembling a steadfast, unyielding rock amidst disrespect or injustice. Visualize yourself as a significant rock in your world, existing with purpose and meaning. Understanding your worth, you demand respect and refuse to be belittled or treated unfairly. Envision yourself as a rock firmly grasping what you can control and releasing what you cannot. Rather than getting entangled in worries or unchangeable situations, you remain calm and patient. When disrespected, you have the right to speak up and defend your values. Express yourself assertively and confidently, setting clear and reasonable boundaries to protect your dignity and self-respect. Stoicism teaches us to be strong, just, and courageous in every situation. It's about respecting ourselves and others, maintaining inner control, and preserving dignity in all circumstances. Lesson 6: The Power of Forgiveness in Stoic Philosophy. Imagine a scenario where someone disrespects you. How do you react? Do you explode in anger, or do you choose forgiveness? Ancient Stoic philosophy offers valuable insights on forgiveness, seeing it as a gift you give to yourself rather than a favor to others. Forgiveness, according to Stoicism, is the key to inner peace and happiness. However, it's not a simple act. It's like constructing a building, requiring time and effort. It doesn't mean forgetting or condoning what happened. Instead, it means opting to let go of negative emotions that harm you more than anyone else. Stoics emphasize the importance of forgiving everyone, but not recklessly. They advocate for forgiveness with wisdom, compassion, and justice. Stoic philosophy teaches us to focus on what we can control and let go of what's beyond our control. While we can't control others' behavior, we can control our reactions. Choosing forgiveness frees us from the burdens of anger and resentment, allowing us to move forward with inner peace and serenity. Stoicism views forgiveness as a sign of strength, not weakness, as a victory, not surrender, and as a reward, not a sacrifice. It is the ultimate act of self-care and personal growth. For instance, consider a situation at work where a colleague disrespects you in front of others. Your initial reaction might be anger and a desire to retaliate. However, Stoic philosophy suggests a different approach. Instead of becoming a victim of disrespect, you remind yourself that you can't control their behavior, you can only control your reaction. You choose to let go of negative emotions and focus on your work and personal growth. This approach allows you to maintain a calm spirit and personal happiness while not letting others affect your state of mind. Lesson 7: Cultivating Empathy and Its Influence. Prominent Stoic philosopher Epicurus declared, "Seek it not in the outer world, seek it in yourselves." Stoics emphasize the interconnectedness of individuals and the belief that understanding others' motivations and emotions can enrich personal interactions and personal development. When faced with disrespect, Stoic philosophy encourages practicing empathy. Put yourself in the other person's shoes and attempt to understand their perspective beyond your own. Empathy can help you see the situation differently, realizing that the lack of respect may not be personal or intentional but driven by insecurity, fear, or ignorance. Empathy allows you to sympathize with the individual, reducing negative emotions toward them and their behavior. By empathizing with someone who disrespected you, you avoid misinterpreting their words or actions as a personal attack. You can respond with respect and grace, or you may choose not to react at all, simply listening and walking away. Practicing empathy aligns with Stoic principles of wisdom, inner tranquility, and self-improvement. It equips you to learn from challenging situations and fosters empathy, enabling you to respond with kindness and respect, de-escalating conflicts, and maintaining your self-esteem. Lesson 8: Embrace Virtue in Stoic Philosophy. Stoic philosophy places a strong emphasis on developing virtues like wisdom and courage as the guiding principles for living a good and integrity-filled life. Seneca, a renowned Stoic philosopher, expressed that ethics is synonymous with correct reasoning, implying that ethical behavior is acting rationally and in harmony with the natural order of things. Stoics consider ethics to be the most valuable aspect of life, while everything else is deemed unimportant or not worth our concern. When confronted with disrespect from others, Stoic philosophy advises us to ground our response in ethics. This doesn't mean we should simply ignore or tolerate disrespect, rather, we should respond in a manner consistent with our Stoic values and principles. By doing so, we can avoid being ruled by our emotions, preserve our self-respect and integrity, and continue our personal development. Stoic philosophy challenges us to become the best version of ourselves even in situations and circumstances we cannot control. For instance, picture yourself driving on the road and suddenly encountering heavy traffic. Another careless driver cuts into your lane without signaling, forcing you to make a sharp maneuver to avoid a collision. This situation might naturally trigger anger and stress. However, by focusing on ethics instead, you prioritize safe driving and act appropriately. You separate your emotions from your actions, maintain a calm demeanor, and avoid reacting angrily. You regulate your emotions through deep breaths and alertness, prioritize safety for yourself and others, and refrain from seeking revenge. You view this situation as an opportunity to learn, extracting lessons of caution and patience, ultimately becoming a better driver through Stoic philosophy. Lesson 9: The role of humor in Stoic philosophy. Humor can play a significant role in managing challenging situations. As the ancient philosopher Seneca wisely noted, you are mastering yourself when you know how to handle what should not be joked about. Stoic philosophy teaches us to control our emotions and actions with reason, while also recognizing the value of humor in dealing with life's difficulties. Humor can be a valuable tool in coping with various situations, both positive and negative. Incorporating humor can help alleviate tension in challenging circumstances and aid in navigating life's hurdles. For example, imagine you find yourself waiting in a long line at a store for an extended period. Instead of succumbing to tension and frustration, you can use humor by joking with the person next to you, saying something like, "They must be giving us a free sandwich or coffee after we've waited this long." This type of humor lightens the atmosphere, creating a sense of camaraderie in a trying situation. Humor can assist in maintaining emotional balance and preventing excessive anger or sadness when faced with disrespect. Rather than letting emotions take control, we can choose to respond with a clever remark or a gentle joke. Of course, it's important to use humor judiciously and in moderation, but it can be a valuable Stoic tool for addressing disrespect in a positive and harmonious manner. Lesson 10: Recognize disrespect as their issue, not yours. The 10th Stoic principle for handling disrespect is firmly rooted in Stoic philosophy, emphasizing the critical distinction between what lies within our direct control and what falls outside of it. This concept, known as the theory of control, is central to Stoic teachings. To delve deeper into this lesson, Stoics assert that we have absolute control over our thoughts, emotions, actions, and values, forming our inner domain where our will and choices reside. In contrast, external events such as the actions of others and situational factors are beyond our direct control, and disrespect from others falls into this category. Stoics acknowledge the inherent imperfections and limitations of human nature. We are fallible beings, capable of making mistakes and exhibiting flaws. When someone displays disrespect, it may stem from their own weaknesses and limitations, rather than providing an accurate judgment of your worth. Accepting that disrespect is their issue empowers you to cultivate emotional resilience. Instead of reacting impulsively or taking offense, you can develop the capacity to maintain inner calm and serenity in the face of disrespect. This doesn't imply that you should simply accept or condone disrespect, rather, it allows you to choose how to respond wisely and thoughtfully. Stoics emphasize that genuine freedom and power lie in our reactions to situations, not in futile attempts to control external events. When confronted with disrespect, you can opt for equanimity, composure, or firmness in your response, rather than reacting with anger or envy. This choice remains within your sphere of control. By understanding that disrespect is primarily the other person's issue and by focusing on what you can control, you can uphold your inner peace and make more judicious decisions on how to address disrespect. This not only contributes to your mental well-being but can also lead to more effective communication and healthier relationships. It's a lesson in the profound influence of self-control and emotional resilience, fundamental principles of Stoic philosophy. Lesson 11: Embrace empathy and understanding. Stoic philosophy recognizes that disrespect from others often stems from their personal limitations and struggles. Developing empathy and understanding can help you maintain tranquility and foster more effective communication. Let's delve deeper into this lesson. Empathy involves the ability to place yourself in the shoes of others, striving to comprehend their feelings, perspectives, and motivations. When someone behaves disrespectfully, it's essential to remember that they may also be facing challenges or grappling with their own psychological issues. Empathy creates a bridge for a deeper understanding of the reasons behind disrespectful behavior. Stoics value examining the context in which actions occur. Disrespect is often not personal or driven by a dislike for you. It may be a reaction to a stressful situation, external pressures, or misunderstandings. By understanding the context, you can realize that disrespect doesn't necessarily reflect your worth as a person. Stoics also stress the importance of assessing situations fairly and objectively. Instead of reacting emotionally to disrespect, strive to approach the situation with a calm and rational mind. This helps you avoid hasty reactions and emotional responses. Empathy and understanding are essential for constructive communication. When faced with disrespect, rather than responding with anger, you can choose to address the situation calmly and decisively. This approach can lead to more constructive conversations and effective conflict resolution. By practicing empathy and understanding, you can preserve your tranquility and mental equilibrium. Instead of allowing disrespect to strongly affect you, you can maintain a balanced perspective and prevent negative emotions from taking over. This underscores the notion that empathy and understanding not only enhance the quality of our relationships but also strengthen our psychological resilience. It reminds us that human actions are often influenced by their struggles and circumstances. By approaching disrespect with empathy, we can create space for understanding and conflict resolution. It's a lesson that promotes wisdom and inner peace. Lesson 12: Make thoughtful responses your choice. In the Stoic philosophy's lesson on handling disrespect, a key principle is that you possess the power to choose your responses in challenging situations. This involves practicing self-discipline and self-awareness to ensure that your reactions are wise and balanced when confronted with disrespect. Let's delve further into this lesson. Stoics stress the significance of self-discipline as a tool for shaping your responses in situations. Instead of reacting impulsively to disrespect, you can pause and assess your options. This approach helps you avoid making decisions based on fleeting emotions like anger or disappointment, allowing you to make more deliberate choices when faced with disrespect. Self-reflection on the value of your reactions can be particularly helpful. Ask yourself if reacting impulsively or emotionally is effective in resolving the situation. Often, a calm and decisive response can be more effective in conveying your perspective and resolving conflicts. Stoics hold inner tranquility as a state of peace and serenity in high regard. Choosing a wise response to disrespect contributes to maintaining this state. This doesn't imply that you should tolerate or condone disrespect, but rather that you should approach the situation with composure and a clear mindset. One of the central lessons of Stoic philosophy is the importance of not responding to disrespect with further disrespect. Doing so only perpetuates the cycle of conflict and hostility. Instead, choosing a response that reflects your personal values and Stoic principles, such as self-control and resolve, can help diffuse conflicts and foster constructive communication. By choosing your responses wisely, you gain control over your reactions, rather than allowing external circumstances or others' actions to control you. This is at the heart of Stoic philosophy, as it places the power over your life and serenity in your own hands, irrespective of external actions. In summary, this Stoic lesson underscores the significance of self-discipline and making wise responses when confronted with disrespect. This not only preserves inner tranquility but also contributes to more effective conflict resolution and healthier relationships. This lesson emphasizes aligning your actions with your personal values and principles, rather than reacting impulsively to the actions of others. Lesson 13: Shift your perspective. Perspective involves the ability to view things from a broader and more objective standpoint, helping you avoid overreacting or taking things personally when faced with disrespect. Instead, it enables you to recognize that disrespect often holds little significance in the grand scheme of life, echoing the words of the Stoic philosopher Emperor Marcus Aurelius, "Our life is what our thoughts make it." When you employ perspective, you realize that most instances of disrespect are trivial and transitory, having no bearing on your true worth and happiness. It also allows you to see that disrespect often reflects the ignorance, insecurity, or weaknesses of others rather than a reflection of your character. You can then choose to overlook it, forgive it, or learn from it, rather than letting it disturb your peace. Perspective also guides your focus toward what genuinely matters in life, your goals, values, and ethics. By directing your energy and time toward pursuits that are meaningful and good for you, rather than squandering them on anger or seeking revenge, you can lead a more fulfilling and peaceful life. So, the next time you encounter disrespect, remember to employ perspective. It will assist you in remaining composed and acting wisely. Always bear in mind that Stoic philosophy is not about suppressing emotions but managing them effectively. By applying these 13 principles, you can maintain your composure and inner strength when faced with disrespect and rude behavior. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it to reach more individuals seeking classical wisdom. If you're new here, subscribe and enable notifications to receive more lessons on classical philosophy. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.